Once upon a time, a tiger was caught in a trap. He tried in vain to get out through the bars, and rolled and bit with rage and grief when he failed. By chance, a poor Brahmin came by. "Let me out of this cage, O pious one," cried the tiger. "Nay, my friend," said the Brahmin mildly, "you would probably eat me if I did." "Not at all," swore the tiger, with many oaths. "On the contrary, I should be forever grateful and serve you as a slave." Now when the tiger sobbed and sighed and wept and swore, the pious Brahmin's heart softened, and he at last consented to open the door of the cage. Out popped the tiger, and seizing the poor man, cried, "What a fool you are! What is to prevent my eating you now? For after being cooped up so long, I am just terribly hungry." In vain the Brahmin pleaded for his life. The most he could gain was a promise to abide by the decision of the first three things he chose to question as to the justice of the tiger's action. So the Brahmin first asked a pipal tree what it thought of the matter. But the pipal tree replied coldly, "What have you to complain about? Don't I give shade and shelter to everyone who passes by, and don't they, in return, tear down my branches to feed their cattle? Don't whimper. Be a man." Then the Brahmin, sad at heart, went further afield until he saw a buffalo turning a well wheel. But he fared no better from it, for it answered, "You are a fool to expect gratitude. Look at me. Whilst I give milk, they fed me on cotton seed and oil cake. But now I am dry and they yoke me here, and give me refuse as fodder." The Brahmin, still more sad, asked the road to give him its opinion. "My dear sir," said the road, "how foolish you are to expect anything else. Here I am, useful to everyone, yet all, rich and poor, great and small, trample on me as they go past, giving me nothing but ashes of their pipes and husks of their grain." On this the Brahmin turned back sorrowfully, and on the way he met a jackal, who called out, "Why, what's the matter, Mr. Brahmin? You look as miserable as a fish out of water." The Brahmin told him all that had occurred. "How very confusing," said the jackal, when the recital was ended. "Would you mind telling me over again, for everything has got so mixed up?" The Brahmin told it all over again, but the jackal shook his head in a distracted sort of way, and still could not understand. "It's very odd," he said sadly, "but it seems to go in one ear and out the other. I will go to the place where it all happened, and then perhaps I shall be able to give a judgment." So they returned to the cage, by which the tiger was waiting for the Brahmin, sharpening its teeth and claws. "You've been away a long time," growled the savage beast. "But now let's have our dinner." "Our dinner," thought the wretched Brahmin, as his knees knocked together with fright. What a remarkably delicate way of putting it. "Give me 5 minutes, my lord," he pleaded, "in order that I may explain matters to the jackal here, who is somewhat slow in his wits." The tiger consented, and the Brahmin began the story over again, not missing a single detail, spinning as long a yarn as possible. "Oh, my poor brain, my poor brain," cried the jackal, wringing its paws. "Let me see, how did it begin? You were in a cage, and the tiger came walking by." "Pooh!" interrupted the tiger. "What a fool you are! I was in the cage." "Of course," cried the jackal, pretending to tremble with fright. "Yes, I was in the cage. No, I wasn't. Dear, you went on my wits. Let me see, the tiger was in the Brahmin, and the cage came walking by. No, that's not it either. Well, don't mind me, but begin your dinner, for I shall never understand." "Yes, you shall," returned the tiger, in a rage at the jackal's stupidity. "I'll make you understand. Look here, I am the tiger." "Yes, my lord." "And that is the Brahmin." "Yes, my lord." "And that is the cage." "Yes, my lord." "And I was in the cage. Do you understand?" "Yeah, no. Please, my lord." "Well?" cried the tiger impatiently. Please, my lord, how did you get in? How? By the usual way, of course. Oh, dear me, my head is beginning to whirl again. Please don't be angry with me, my lord. But what is the usual way? At this, the tiger lost patience, and jumping into the cage, cried, This way! Now do you understand how it was? Perfectly, cried the jackal, as he dexterously shut the door. And if you will permit me to say so, I think matters will remain as they were.
Thank you, my friends, for joining me for our story today. Your time is very precious to me. If you enjoyed our story, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications, and share our little get-togethers with your friends. All of these things are incredibly helpful to get our stories out to more friends. I had such a wonderful time with you all today, and I hope you'll join me again tomorrow, where I will read a new tale and invite you once again to stay a while and listen.